All right, y'all, we're live again. They're at the second place that they sent us, and let's go see what exactly happens. The other place was respectful to a degree. They didn't try to violate my rights or nothing, so let's see what the actual police try to do. Hey, here, put that in the console. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go see if they're going to give me my paperwork or if they're going to try to send me somewhere else. Here we are. Let me get views of this. Ada Police Department. Y'all, if something goes wrong, feel free to call this department and tell them exactly how you feel. There's a camera right there. There's a camera right there. You got one. Let's see. Where they at? You got one, two. You got ones up there. All right, let's go. Hey. Here they are. How you doing? I come to get paperwork on false police report. They've been sending me everywhere. I've talked to the police. They told me to go ahead and they sent me there. Now they're sending me here. So I was.
You're wanting to file a report?
That too. I will show y'all. I got video of what happened to me, and there's.
Okay, so it sounds like you need to file a report.
No, I need to. I will, but I need to.
Are you recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, for what purpose?
For our story. Okay. And I need the report that was filed against me. They told me to come here and I could get it. I talked to the police officer.
Okay, can you
And on that report, I need the two officers that showed up to my house with guns without being called and without there being a crime for them to show up to escort my 4-year-old to school.
Okay, I'm not a police officer. We just take your information.
But the report should say that who showed up to my house. I need their names and badge numbers with complaint forms.
Okay,
that way.
just calm down. Just give me a second. What I'm going to do is get your name.
Okay.
And get your address. I'll just call an officer and he'll come talk to you.
Okay.
Just
go ahead and call them and I'll give him my name.
What is your name?
Well, if the officer's going to come and talk to me, I'll just give that to him when he gets here.
I have to tell dispatch so they can tell the officer.
Well, I can tell him when he gets here. Someone's here that needs to talk to him.
Let them know. So if you just want to have a seat.
Hey, I'm just going to walk around and record what y'all got in here. Y'all know this is our First Amendment. We pay for this building with our tax dollars, right?
I have nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Okay. Most of y'all don't know. When I go around, this is what I do. So.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know because I don't know your name.
Okay. That lady obviously don't know nothing. There's another camera. They're asking. No, we're not going up there. They think they can stop me from recording. They cannot. See, what people don't understand is that our tax dollars pays for this building. So if we want to come inside of a building and record that we help pay for it and see where our tax dollars have went, we can do that. If our tax dollars pay these people to do what they do. So if we want to come in and check on our employees that we pay for, we can do that. There's nothing that they can do. They can do stuff illegally, but our First Amendment protects us from them telling us we can't do it. But some people still go to jail for it and everything else, and then they get a lawsuit at the end of the day. So we'll see how professional the Ada Police Department is. We mean no ill will, no ill intent. We're not here to harm nobody. We're here for paperwork, and that's it. And then we're going to leave. Let's see what happens. She's telling me she can't get me the paperwork. That an officer has to come and do it. Why would that be? Just pull up the file. The other people didn't have to have an officer. They pulled up the file. They knew it. They just said they couldn't give me the paperwork there. They got to come and get it here. So how does that make sense, y'all? They could have possibly done it over there. They pulled everything up. No police officer or nothing. But yet they can't do that here. Sounds like they're not wanting to do their job, y'all. Let's see. They got it. Air conditioning right now, 71 degrees. Set to 72. As you can see, it's 9:28 in the morning. We out here, y'all. We out here. We got somebody coming in. Let's see if they're gonna be a Karen. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. They don't want to get us the paperwork. That's what they always do. They work for us, but yet they act like this. We pay, our tax dollars pays these people to work, and they don't work. So we'll sit here all day. We got nothing better to do.
She just left too.
Yeah, they're gonna do their job. That's all there is to it.
I know she.
Yep.
I'm looking at you recording everything. Like I walked in, I started with her. I was looking at the camera. I started to her face.
Yeah, that's what they do.
I started with them, and she was like, "Are you?"
But yeah, but I mean, the funny thing is that look, they got all these cameras recording them, but they don't turn their face to them cameras. What's so different about my camera? It's because my camera's footage don't get lost. The police camera footage, it always gets lost. That's how you always lose your cases. But now that you can record yourself, then that's, you know, that's what it is. How you doing, sir? Hey, I was sitting here to get a report that was filed against me. I talked to the police officer, and he said I can come and get that for my lawsuit that I got. And then I need, I need that report. This is what the bus driver did to me. Remind you, this was last Friday. So today's Wednesday.
Yeah, that explains the various stages of bruising.
It's almost a week old. Okay. So I'll give it that. And I need the 2 police officers that showed up to my house with guns that was not called there, and there was no crime going on. They showed up there to escort my 4-year-old to pre-K, like he's a criminal, like he's a rapist or something going to the penitentiary. That is uncalled for. I need 2 complaint forms. I need them 2 police officers' names and badge number, and I need the report that was filed against me.
Do you remember your report number?
No, it happened Friday. And when I called, they just took my name and looked it up, and they told me who did it and what it said. Okay. And they told me I could come here to get it.
Do you have your ID with you?
I'm not giving my ID. I'll tell you my name, though.
Okay. Well, I need to verify who you are to pull the report, for starters. That's the only reason I need that.
Well, I'm Randy Bashir.
Huh?
Randy Bashir.
Randy Bashir?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I need your identification so I can verify who you are, that you are the person on that report. Because
Go get my ID.
That is part of your stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
If you need a copy of that report,
Yes,
it's
I do.
completely and totally okay for you to get.
Yes.
Our records department will get it for you.
And where's that at? Is that here? Oh, okay. Okay, I was making sure. Oh, yeah, duh. It says records.
Yes, she can get that for you.
Yes, sir.
It includes all the information that you're needing and wanting.
Okay.
Tammy, what is the rate for printouts of those reports that have been approved? 25 cents a page.
Okay.
It's 25 cents a page for any report that's printed out, but I'll go get that information from you. If you need a complaint form,
Okay.
I can get some of those. I think we might have some in the lobby. If we don't, I'll just go print some off for you.
Right there, Randy Bashir, and there's my face.
Robert 02.
No. Yeah. But you don't need all that. You just need my name.
I know what I need. I've done this for 10 years.
I'm
I'm not giving you a hard time. You know,
I go around
giving
and
you
I do
exactly
this too,
what you're allowed to do.
I know.
I'm all for that. So
Yes, sir. That's awesome.
fine with
We're
me.
very professional.
But give me just a second. Let me go pull that report. Make sure it's been approved by
Okay.
our desk captain to be disseminated. If that's the case, you can get a copy of that from her, and I'll get you the complaint form.
Well, it's public records regardless if your desk captain approves anything. I mean, it's...
No, it has to be. It still has to be approved.
What approval does it need? Because I've done this several times in other places, you know.
Well, if let's say one of my patrolmen does a report, okay, he takes a report of a crash.
Yes.
Okay, I'm supervisor, I'm sergeant. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever they complete a report and they turn it in for approval, there's times when people out on the street, they don't have their insurance card, or they forgot to mention the right date on the insurance card, or stuff that would be needed by someone. If you were to pick up a report for an accident, well, I have to turn this over to my insurance company, but it's missing information. It needs to, what I mean by it needs to be approved is I need to look those over when they're completed, and I need to see, okay, you did get all the proper information when a citizen comes in to pick up a report form or something along that line. It has all the information.
Well, this
There's
is
nothing
real
missing,
simple,
there's nothing.
This
But
ain't
if
no
it
hard
has,
business.
if it has been approved that way, that's why.
Well, I've already been told I got it recorded. I got it on YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. That's why I record everywhere I go.
What's
And,
your channel?
I'm not doing that because that's how I get it out. I got it.
I used to stream myself, so that's why.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got 4 different channels. One for gaming, one for stuff like
What games you
this.
play?
Oh man, I play anything that will get me. I'll go to Twitch. So on
Yeah.
Twitch, anything that they want to see me play, even if I don't like it, they pay me to play.
Any
it. So I
Overwatch?
have to do it. Oh yeah, I was on Overwatch when I got here. It was
Who do you play on? Who do you play on?
Man, whoever they get.
I'm a Widow man. Widow games.
So you're a sniper or you fast? Okay.
65% scoped accuracy on average.
What about Paladins?
What's on up there? I play Paladins on Switch.
See, I
It's
like
not something I
Paladins.
mess with on PC.
Look, I like Paladins for a simple fact that you can take your characters and upgrade them. Overwatch you can't. You know, after each match you get money and you can upgrade your guys.
I like things being fair. Like, I feel like Paladins, in a way, is a pay-to-win type of thing. The more money you spend on their coins and their crystals, the more you can upgrade your character and do these all crazy things.
I don't upgrade my character.
I don't like that way. I like how Overwatch and some of the other games are prepackaged. This is what you get. These are the roles and the stats that you can pick from. You can't tweak anything. You can't pay to make anything better. The only thing you can pay for is cosmetics, and that is it. I love that.
Yes.
I love that fairness in a game where everybody just starts. This is your options. This is what you want. Anyway, let me go get that information for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
If you change your mind on telling me what channel you're on, I might actually throw you a follow.
I've got plenty followers, man. Plenty followers. Out of all my channels, I got probably about 10,000 followers out of all 4 of my channels put together.
That's not bad.
Nah. I wish it could be only on one channel, but you know, still building.
Okay, so yeah, I was right. These are our complaint forms. There's already 2 or 3 pre-printed out.
Okay.
But
I need 2, and I'm gonna need the police officers' names that showed up to
they'll be
my house.
on that report.
Okay. And then okay, yeah. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes. I can bring this back. I can fill this out and bring it back, right? Because I've got to go to my attorneys and stuff.
That's all I'm.
I got
As long
you.
as you're on the clipboard, yeah. Let's take anything that's on this.
Y'all hear that, y'all? He's worried about his clipboard.
Everything that's on this thing over here, with the exception of the clipboard and equipment, these pamphlets, any form of public information that you need or want, that's all.
Okay.
So let me go pull that report real quick to see if it's been approved or not. I'll bring that news back to you.
All right.
And then if it's been approved for you guys to pick up, she should be able to help you out. Okay?
All right. The cops already told me I could come pick it up, so I mean, it had to have been approved because I've talked to several cops and every one of them hung up in my face except for one, and he was like, "I don't do that stuff." It might have actually been you. I don't know, but because you sound
I've been upstairs in the detective.
okay, because you sound real professional like he was. So, but yeah, he told me I could come and pick it up. I mean, it should be approved.
If it is, absolutely.
'Cause I don't know why he would've told me
I don't
or no.
want to tell you it is or it isn't.
He pretty much already told me it was by saying I can come and get it. You know.
Well, sometimes what people mean by that is whenever you get ready to come pick it up, it should be available to you. It still has to be approved.
Okay,
I
fair
don't
enough.
want to tell you it is and then turn around and say, by the way, Mr. Bashirs, I can't give that to you. I won't.
Yeah.
I will be honest with you out of the gate.
Okay, fair enough.
In a second, okay?
Let me tell you how to spell my last name because they keep getting it wrong. So it's Beshear. So it's like B shear, like a shear that you cut your hair with. Yeah. So Beshear.
Sweet.
All right.
We're back.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Chris, what do you want?
See, that cop right there is nice, man. That's a very professional cop right there. Nothing wrong with him at all. The other cops I come encounter with, you see the difference between them and him? It's a big difference. It's a huge difference.
I like how they got like 30 minute topic for not a good 5 minutes talking about it. Like,
Yeah, they think they can pull me off of the subject of what I'm trying to do, but I'm smarter than that. I'll talk with them. You know, I'm friendly. I'm like the people's guy, man. I'm out here, you know.
I like Junker and try to hop in that conversation.
You should have done it. Yeah, Junkrat. Can't believe you're talking about Overwatch and stuff. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Like, you thought it was? I was like,
I sure do.
gosh, I was like, you should have said that.
Start busting on them people, man. Overwatch is fun. It's a 5-6 year old game, but it's still fun though.
I like Breaker.
You notice, y'all, they ain't giving me one problem about my camera. The lady behind the desk again, she's talking about, are you recording? Like, we're not supposed to, so. But obviously, she seen the police officer come out here. He had no problem with it, so. This is our First Amendment right. We have the right to do this. Freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of media.
Can I just like start recording again when he comes back up?
Yeah. Let's go see if this so-called paperwork's approved. I was already told I could come and get it, and they're going to try and make up excuses. That way I can't get it. But I'm going to get that paperwork. If not today, if not tomorrow, I'll be up here every single day until I get that paperwork. This is what they got available for the public, they said. All this stuff right here, let's see what they're talking about. See if this is educational stuff or just stuff people already know. And got these little pamphlets. So mighty kind of them to put it out here for the public. You see there's a bunch of slots that are empty, so I wonder what goes in them slots. Here's the complaint forms, which I got 2 of. Here's this form, and here's this. I don't know. Is that stuff useful, y'all? Here's the court clerk. Restrooms. Got the eyes in the sky. You know. They trying to play with me, y'all. I can't let that happen. I can't allow that. They told me I can come up here and get the report. Now they're talking about they gotta see if it's approved. Well, approval for what? What needs to be approved? To see if the people are in the wrong, that way you don't give me my stuff? To see if I actually got a lawsuit? Because if I do, you're not gonna give me my paperwork? No, it don't work that way. It's called public records, and it's a record across me. So therefore, if I want this paperwork, I'm going to get this paperwork. Point blank, and that's all. Well, y'all see all this stuff out here, y'all man. Look at all this stuff. These buildings that we pay for, y'all, with our tax dollars. There's the courthouse again. See, what a lot of people don't know is the people try to tell you can't go into a courthouse and record, but yes, you can. You just can't go into a courtroom and record. You can record in the courthouse all day long. You can't record in the courtrooms. And they try to jail you for that. But it's not going to happen with me. And if they do, it'll be another lawsuit on top of the lawsuit I've already got, you know? So it's going to be what it's going to be. You make your bed, you got to lay in it, man. And that's how that goes. Wonder what they're talking about, y'all. They're whispering. They talking about us. They think my son cute, man. What up, boy? Man, see, my son, he's a First Amendment auditor, too. He in love with this shit. Because they know there's nothing nobody can do about it. Nothing. Unless they do it illegally. That's the only way they can do something, if it's illegal. Legally, they can do nothing. Here you go, little guy. What's what that guy doing? Where you going, boy? It's kind of dead out here this morning. It's a Wednesday morning out here in Ada, Oklahoma. Kind of dead. It's not too much. How you doing, sir?
So, Mr. Cruz, I have
Yes.
some good news and some potentially upsetting news.
Okay.
But the good news is that case is still under investigation. Okay? So
Okay.
it's not been finished, which means it's still being processed by a detective division. 278, Detective Engel, he's the one that's in charge of that case as it stands right now.
Okay.
So it's not like it's been closed and put on a shelf and forgotten and put away somewhere. Okay? So
Okay.
it's still under active investigation. The bad news that goes with that, with a tiny shred of good news, that means there's very little information that I can give you about it outside of the general report.
Well, the police officer already told me it was Brian Harwell, or however you say his last name. That no, Harwell. His name. He's a principal at the high school or something. The police officer already told me what it says, who made the report, and everything else. And he told me come up here and get it. And I said, so I can come. I got it recorded. I said, so I can come and get it without no problems. He said yes. And I said, okay, I'll be up there.
Okay. Well, like I said, there's only so much of it I can give you. I've printed off what I can give you, and it's not going to make you happy. But I'm not going to charge you for it either.
Okay.
It's one piece, and it's very general information, and does not include any of the narrative yet.
Okay.
While that's still under investigation, that is not.
So the report does say that it was filed by Brian Harwell, however you say his last name. His first name's Brian. He's a member of the school. And does it say that I threatened the staff and or his school staff or whatever?
What I've got in the printout right here that I got for you
Yes.
is all the information that I can give you.
Okay.
And again, I'd be happy to discuss this with you. If this has already been approved and everything was done,
Yeah.
I'd sit right here with you with a pen and paper.
Well, I mean,
and know
I-
the whole thing. But what I've got on here is the computer generated issue of what can be given out. This was your case number. It's 2100 4337. Where it was, the nature of the call, and your information here. Again, the narrative is not there because it's still under investigation. This is all of this that I can give you right
Okay.
now. If you want further information on where the investigation's at, I can go talk to Detective Engel, have him come down and talk to you about it, and he might be able to discuss with you some things that you're wanting to discuss.
Okay.
If that's what you'd like to do.
I just, like I said, the police officer already told me it was Brian Harwell or something, and he told me exactly what the report said. So if he could tell me that, how come I can't get a copy of it?
If he can tell you that, that's going to be speculation on his end, or he might just be.
Okay, he took my name. He said, what's your name? And I said, I'm not going to give my name. He said, well, I need it so I could pull it up. I said, okay, fair enough. I gave him my name. He pulled it up, and he told me exactly who made the report and exactly what the report said. And I said, sir, that's public records. Can I come up and get it? And he said, yes, anytime you want. You can come up here. And I said, well, how long do I have to wait before I can file charges? He said, you can file charges at any time. And I was going to need y'all to take pictures of my
Did nobody do
my
that on the scene?
No.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You and the officer I talked to that gave me the name and everything, y'all's the only two that's been professional. Everybody else has been, you know what, hanging up in my face, calling me names, and I've got it recorded.
Well, I mean, thank you.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. That's great.
That's the way I see it, is I work for you. To an extent. You know what I mean? That's just his way.
We pay our taxes, and that's how you get paid. You pay your taxes, too, so you help pay your own paycheck. Ain't that something?
Can I clarify something with you?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't there for this, okay? At the
No,
time
you're
of
right.
This incident, I was assigned to the detective division. So
Okay.
outside of me and you speaking about
Yes.
it and going and looking for the information that you're I'm really not familiar with this case.
Okay.
So what you were saying earlier, the person who told you what was in the report and told you who filed it and said you could come get it, was that an employee of the school or was that an employee?
It was a police officer.
Okay, and what was
Because
the person's name?
I'd have to go back and look on my recording. I can't remember. No, Brian was the person that filled out the report on me, which is the person from the school.
Okay.
Okay, the police officer I sent the video to, his name was Jason Goodwin. And I
You
sent,
know who that is?
okay, I sent him the report. I have not heard one word from him. I have tried to call and get a hold of him several times, and very unprofessional. And I've got it all recorded.
And truthfully, you probably won't hear much from him. Once a case is sent to a detective, patrol ceases any involvement with it for the most part because that is
Well, I
the
mean,
entire function of the detective.
shouldn't you be professional and tell me that instead of hanging up in my face and doing the stuff that he does, you know? I mean,
I would say if I were in that position, yeah, I would.
I know you would. I mean, I could tell. Yeah, you're a good guy. But like I said, well, can I get the names and badge numbers for my complaint forms, please, of the people that showed up, the police officers? There's two police officers.
Were they both female?
One was a female, and the other one I barely caught a glimpse of because when I told them to get off my property right now, they have no reason to be there. There's no crime being committed. You were not called here by anybody. They left. And because I talked to them through my house cameras. And the first one was a female. She was up there, you know, trying to,
color was her
intimidation. She was a kind of heavy set one.
Okay. What color was her hair?
I don't remember, but I'd have to actually look. It was kind of wavy hair, if I remember right, kind of maybe a sandy blondish color, possibly. Okay. She was a kind of a whiter girl. I don't know. I don't want to disrespect nobody, you know.
And for the sake of knowing, I have two females on my show, and they both look very different. It's because one.
Well, shouldn't y'all have it on record when they show up?
One of them is well, I pulled this report.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled this report, and from what I observed, my two ladies were not in put on this report?
They were in my yard with guns. What one was? The other one had pulled up later. I ran that one off.
Find out from you as someone who wasn't there if you could identify this person from the
Yeah, you got two ladies, so if you could bring them out, I could tell you exactly which one it
One of
is.
them has dark hair. She speaks with an accent. She's originally Cuban. She's
Okay, this one, that might not have been her. Are they both kind of heavy set in a way?
not
Because this one was kind of heavy set.
not really.
Okay, because her waist was kind of wide. If you only got two, I mean, it should say who showed up to my house, you know.
I can bring the other one out and see if that's who you're talking about.
Okay.
But I talked to her about it just a few minutes ago because I wanted them to kind of brief me on what transpired here, what's causing the issue. And the one that is here today, she says she told me that she was in her car. So I don't know if she got out of it.
But we had two show up. That one that very last one never got out. She seen the other one leave, or he or she seen the other one leave, and so they stopped and then they continued to go.
I can think off the top of my head. I know for a fact now that we have at least 4 female patrolmen.
Okay, but
Two of them are on-
who was working Friday morning? Which one? You look up who was working Friday morning. That's the one that was at my house. There was 2 people Friday morning at my house with guns.
Sandy blonde.
That's, if I can remember right, that's what it was, it was hard to tell at that time, you know. But yeah, Friday morning, whichever officers were working, you should have reports about them stopping at my house for no reason. You know, it probably didn't come through on the scanner because they had no call. They had no crime there. They just show up to my house while they're supposed to be working on their job. Just show up to my house to transport my 4-year-old to pre-K like he's a criminal. This is insane. I was the one assaulted. And they show up to my house with guns. That's not going to work with me. To pick up my 4-year-old son. My son, I have to pull him out of school now because he's terrified of the buses, what the bus driver did, and he's terrified of Mr. Anderson and Brian Harwell that showed up to my house with people with guns.
Who's Brian Harwell? Harwell again? Is that the person who?
Hey, what? Yes. He's the old junior high principal. Well, he's in cahoots with Mr. Anderson.
Okay.
So yes, he's the one that.
Not one of mine. Who's
The school's the one that made the report. Yeah, and it was Brian Harwell that made it. The police officer told me what the report said, who made it, and everything else. So I've already got all the information. I just need it on paper. And the police officers, please. That way I can fill out my deal, if you don't mind.
and that's why I'm trying to figure that out for you. I know.
Well, you can look it up, right? Friday morning, you can look before they stop at people's houses. Don't they have to let y'all know first? Hey, I'm going to 904 Crestview, this, that. So it should be.
When somebody, like, if I were to respond to a call, if I'm going to get out of my vehicle and actually put myself on the scene of a call, I let my dispatchers know.
Okay, so it should be on there
If
then.
that should be the case.
Yes.
So if somebody was in your yard, they should have been checked out. And the only reason I have any issue with even thinking about that is I looked at this report and there wasn't one of my female officers on it.
Well, that's crazy because I got it on my YouTube channel right now. Her standing dead in front of my, with her, both hands on her belt like this.
Hey, I have an idea. And I don't know if you can. I know you guys are both doing your recording thing, and that's perfectly fine by me. I'm a big fan of cameras, actually. It gets a lot of people out of trouble. Is there a way you could pull that up and show it to me? I can tell you exactly what
Right now, I am in the process of my home security, getting all them cams thrown to me.
It's not something you have access to on your phone?
I had it on my phone. The deal was my storage. I messed up. My storage went dead, so I only got like 20 seconds of it. But
YouTube channel?
No, because of this. That's why I'm requesting all the videos from my Vivid, from my home security. That way I can put it there. I do have things on my YouTube channel where where they tried to drag me down the street by the bus, where they showed up. Mr. Harwell showed up, saying that he don't know what it was about. We go outside to catch the bus. They pass right by us. I asked the man, "What's going on? Why did you do that?" You know, he said, "I was told not to stop." Okay, you can't pick up my son, but you can bring him home. And then when I said, "Who said that, sir?" And I'm recording the whole entire time. He said, "I was told not to stop," and then tried to shut me in the door. I was like, "Hey, don't shut me in the door. What are you doing?" And he's like, "Get off my bus," and starts hollering and stuff. So I'm like, "What in the world?" And then he tries to take off on me and drag me down the road. As you can see, what happened to my arm, you know.
Right.
So yeah, if you don't mind, can I please get that so I can make my? I mean, these guys look up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. What I'm going to have to, if I want to see the original, because this is a case number, and along with the case number, there should be a call for service with it. But I'll go back and look at this, and I'll pull the original call for service and see which units checked out.
Okay.
I could see. I don't know why they wouldn't have been listed on that report if they were there. But I'll go get it figured out. And if it was one of my ladies, I'll definitely let you know. And if it was somebody else's, then I'll let you know that too.
Okay.
But while you're standing out here waiting, are you interested in speaking with Detective Engel about the case?
I got my 1-year-old, my 3-year-old, my 4-year-old out here, so I'm kind of in a hurry.
How many right now?
I got 7 kids in all, and maybe one on the way. And that's another thing he criticized me about. You got 7 kids? Where they all at? You ain't got 7 kids. You're a liar. You ain't got this. You ain't got that.
Decided I wouldn't sleep until 1 o'clock, and I get up at 4:30 for this shift.
Man,
So if you got
been there,
7,
done that.
God bless you.
Yes.
I ain't got the patience. We're gonna see what I can figure out.
Yes, sir.
So, you want to talk to the Detective Engel at another time? Then?
It'll be another time. Yes. See who's texting me.
There was like this, like kind of like short little heavyset girl that was like sitting right
All
there.
right, hang on.
Let's start with this, by the way.
Go see what she wants right quick. Tell her he's getting the rest of my paperwork. Hey, he's getting the rest of my paperwork and we're gone. They said this is all they can give me, y'all. Like, what? Seriously? They even got the police officers that come to my house with guns drawn. Well, they weren't drawn. They were in their holster, but they had their hands on their guns when they showed up. That's kind of crazy, man. And they can't give me this information? Let's think about this. I can't even get the police officers' names to be able to file complaints on them. That's what's crazy, man. This is crazy. I mean, you can act professional all you want, but a liar still remains a liar. I don't care how professional you are. I can get this paperwork. I should not have to go through all this right here. I should come and ask. They should be respectful, get it for me, and then we leave. That's it. But they like to play games. So I guess we'll be playing games. Because I'm not quitting. I refuse to quit. Here comes this guy. Let's see. Uh-oh. See who he is. He crossing the street. He might be trying to come over here to try to take a man down. Yeah, here he comes. Let's let this man in. Let's don't impede his traffic. Don't give him no excuse to take you to jail. How you doing?
Good, you doing all right?
Pretty good. Oh, the process of this stuff, crazy. Like I said, peeps, it shouldn't even be like this. You should just come in, ask, and they hand it to you. That's all there is to it. It's called public records for a reason, because the public can come in and get it. You can go into a police station and get public records on anything you want as long as it's public records. After this, I'm about to shut it off because we got to go to the school, and it'll be a part 3 of today. That's when stuff's really going to go crazy. And the school don't like people with cameras. They want to call the laws on us. But they don't know I'm in the police station recording. I've already been here. Let them call the laws. They're going to show up, and they're going to get dismissed. And that's how that goes. Don't you try to violate my First Amendment. I could do this.
We got it.
All right.
So my officer that was out there, the 2 officers that I know for a fact were out there, was 292.
Can I get that written down and stuff? The names and stuff?
Yeah, you got it. You get.
Oh.
Right here.
If you don't mind.
Piece of paper?
Yeah, if you don't mind, just write it down that way I can, because I'm going to take this home and get it. That's it right there?
Yeah.
Bowling
292.
and Goodwin.
She's on my shift.
Is that Goodwin? Is that Jason that showed up? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's their names and their badge numbers. I looked through that, and with a little bit deeper digging, I found what you're talking about. She wasn't listed on, for whatever reason, I don't know why dispatch didn't put her out on that call, but she supplemented this report.
Okay, so I
she
mean,
actually typed the narrative that goes with it. So
oh yeah,
I ended
okay.
up finding that. And again, that's something you can get whenever it's either completed the investigation and actually ready to be released.
So I know y'all's only got a certain amount of time, like a traffic stop. Y'all got 15 minutes or however long it takes to write the ticket to give it to me where I can leave. So how long?
Reasonable.
Yeah. So how long do y'all have to actually get that report approved before I can finally come up here? Because
Honestly, I don't know.
I've had police officers wait forever, over a year
I don't
before,
want to
you
give you
know.
a figure and say I don't know. I can tell you if there was some sort of extenuating circumstances, like a homicide or something crazy,
Yeah.
you know, some big deal, you know, with regards to trial and the sequester of a jury and things like that. That could take a while.
Okay.
In this incident, I don't want to say, by the way, man, come back in 10 days.
Yeah,
And
I got
don't
you.
do that.
Fair enough, fair
I
enough.
don't really know. But what I can tell you as far as other things that you want, if you're wanting like video, other records, you know, things of that
Public
nature,
records, yeah.
you can
FOIL the video or whatever. Yeah, I know.
You can. Do you know about open
I
records
know
requests?
how to do all of it. Yes, this is what I do.
Okay, well, that's good.
And
Do you know who here in the city of Ada to talk to about that when you submit that written request?
I thought it was right here, right?
No, sir.
Okay.
For the open records request for body camera video and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that goes through our city attorney Frank Stout and Angie Dean, and they're in that building right over there.
Right here. Okay. And one
It
more
has to
thing.
be submitted in writing, and if it were me, because I don't like to type something and have somebody try to beat me on a technicality, I can't stand it. That's why I try to be as professional as I can, because I don't
And you're
like
doing
it
a
when
good
people
job of
tell
that.
me no.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like that.
Yeah.
If I would have somebody professional type that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know?
And one more thing. For the record that y'all got the case and everything, can y'all please take pictures to add my arm?
That's what I was going to send the detective down here for.
To take, well, can you take pictures and just give it to him and put it on the case? Yeah, to document.
For one reason and one reason only, I don't want to personally do that, is chain of custody. Because it changes hands too many times. That investigator is in charge of that case.
Well, how long would it take him to come down here to do this?
Not long at all. I have to walk upstairs and say,
Okay.
hey, do you want to come down and do this for him real quick?
Yeah, that way I can get out of here, you know.
Those photos become evidence.
Yes,
if
exactly.
Those evidence go to my hands, to a box, to another hands, to another
Then
box, to another
too many
hands.
people's involved
Chain
and-
of custody, too many.
Makes
we
sense.
can make two links in a chain that's better for everybody.
Fair enough. Gotcha.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I will be back in a second if he's I can't imagine why he wouldn't be willing to come down and do it for you.
Yeah, just a couple of pictures and I'm gone, you know.
Sweet, man. And if he absolutely can't, then I'll just do it.
Okay.
I prefer not to, but I mean,
Oh, yeah, I got you.
getting it done, I need it.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you.
First work.
That guy's goofy, man. I like that guy, though. That guy's cool. That's a nice guy.
In the beginning, I got his like name tag. I want to try to get it again in case like this whole talking about.
Who? This guy here? When he goes out, ask him for his name and badge number. That's all you gotta do. He has to give it to you. It's his policy.
And then I don't want to just won't be like, you was recording there.
No, okay, you can say what you want. It's on my live.
Yeah, I was gonna show him that the video I took because I know I got a little name tag in the beginning when it says.
Hey, go ahead and go out there and help her. I got the rest of this. He's just, well, no, I need you recording him taking pictures of me because I need it on my recording and yours.
Yeah.
So when they come back out to take pictures, I'm gonna need you to help me record that. Cause I've got a lawsuit and that's all there is to it. I got a lawsuit and that's all there is to it. They're gonna try to back out of this, but it ain't gonna happen. These can only run for so long. But I'll catch up to you. I will catch up to you. How you doing, sir? I got a case going on.
Yeah, I know all that.
all right.
You want to come upstairs and talk to me about it and give me your side of the story?
I got it all on video. So
Well, from kind of what I read and statements you had made, there was more than just the one video that you sent Officer Goodwin. Is that correct?
I only sent Officer Goodwin one video.
Well, is there other video?
Yeah, but not of this part. But I do have when Brian Harbaugh come up to my house and would say he don't know what's going on. He has no clue
There's
why
only that one video of the
of the bus
of the
situation.
bus?
Yes.
All right. Well, that's what I was saying.
Okay, could I get pictures taken? That way it could be on.
Yeah, let me see what you got going. And that bruise is from.
It's from the bus.
Okay. Well, I'd still like to sit down and talk to you and get your side of the story.
Well, I got my kids out here and everything else, so
got
you
it.
can look at the video. The video tells everything.
Okay. Well, I'd
So,
still like your recorded interview.
okay, well, can we do that Saturday? I got places to be today.
Yeah. No, I'm not here on Saturday, but if you got some time during the week, I'll give you my business.
Now we work during the week. My wife works. I got 7 kids. I'm busy. So
All right. Well, I'm just saying. I'd like
Jason Goodwin has Officer 224. He has the video. That's all anybody needs to know. I mean, it shows everything. You know.
I've seen it.
Okay, so
But from what you told him, and I think from what your wife posted on Ada Rants and Races,
Yeah.
that there was 5 videos of the incident.
no. It's on 5 different cameras, which that is my which I'm trying to get right now. My Vivid, my home security. Yes.
Is there more? If there's more video of it, I'd like to take a look at it.
I'm just gonna show that one video. I'll take the other videos to court with me, you know, because I'm going to court on this. So can I get these pictures taken to add to my file, please?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, the video that you showed it doesn't show a whole lot. And
It shows you do see him trying to drive off with the bus wide open and pushing me sideways. And that video, my video, did not show that bus door strike my son, which was right beside me. If you look at the end of that video, when he takes off, you can see my son
If
running.
there's other video that shows that, I'd like to see.
Well, you seen the video that I sent him that shows him trying to take off with me right there. It shows it.
Can I interject for just a little?
Yes.
Good playing middle ground. So the reason Detective Engel is asking for different pieces of video.
And here they come. But yes, I'm hearing you.
The reason people are asking for different pieces of video is because there's always different angles and different.
I know that, yeah.
And coming to court, you want all of it.
Yeah.
You don't want a little bit, you want all of it. Mm-hmm. So I know this is not what you're. I know this isn't what you're doing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to tell you what that looks like from a court standpoint.
Okay.
It looks like you're being uncooperative with everyone.
Okay.
So that's why he's asking you for that to get your side.
Well, I
you don't have to.
I can't get it right now. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's to be honest with you, that's my video. You did see on the video; it clearly shows that he tries to take off, and then why he slammed on the brakes is because he realized that bus door hit my son and knocked him sideways a little bit. He realized that. That's why he slammed on his brakes. The video shows it.
You can't see that from the video you provided. So if there's
I know my son. You're right, but you can see him trying to take off.
he pulled up a foot, maybe, or
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. You do not do it. If I had your arms or your body stuck in my car door and I took off, what would you do? That is assault and battery, 100%. That's 100% assault and battery.
well, that's what I'm saying. If there's other video that shows.
Well, the video shows what he did, though. Can I just get the picture second? That way I get my family on?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. They're trying to deny my video. Quit. Y'all quit. Sit down. Y'all stop. Now. Don't do that, y'all.
And you're Native American, correct?
Yes.
Whatever. The bus driver's white, so in the end, we'll do a report. If there's going to be any charges that are going to be filed, that'll be up to the FBI.
Okay.
The state won't pick up charges since you're Native American. And if there's an incident involving,
What happened on the state property? It didn't happen on Indian ground, though.
well, because of the McGirt decision, if a Native American is involved in it, and even though it's not a major crime,
That's fine. I just need to get the pictures taken. As you can see, man, my kids are. Well, I'll get all
the
that.
decision's not going to be up to us.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
We'll just document things and.
Well, can I get the what was said on the police report and the name of the person that wrote the police report?
Well, this is,
This is this little bit, but I've already talked to a person on the phone that told me who made the police report and.
that is who made the report, Officer Goodwin.
No, I need the person that filed the police report on me, which was Brian Harwell, because the police officer already told me this on the phone and told me exactly what the police report says, saying that I was threatening his staff, which never happened, and I need that for my court purposes because it's a false police report.
When this report's ready for, the whole report's ready for release, that'll all be documented in that.
Okay, fair enough. I just need these pictures taken, and I'm out y'all's hair, man.
How have we gotten here to be in this?
Man, you ain't lying. I'm the same way. That's why I wear a hat. I'm going bald.
I used to wear a hat all the time, and then I kind of came to the conclusion that the hat was causing it. I mean, our hats did that much, we started rubbing this bad boy.
Sir,
Yeah,
sir,
I understand.
this is why I wear a hat. I don't know what caused it, but,
The shiny head struggle, I got it.
oh yeah, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Yep, people call me Mr. Clean, call me Cue Ball, call me, all types of names. I'm just like, man, y'all guys are crazy.
Mr. Clinton
Yeah.
kind of a household fun name.
Yeah, but a cue ball, I thought that too. I was like, come on, man, really? Come on, man. Y'all gotta do me like that?
YouTube channel at all, not even the gaming one?
The gaming one,
Especially if you're playing Overwatch. I kind of want to see where you rank because you sound articulate to be diamond. About diamond, maybe high plat.
but like I could play pretty good, but the deal is, like I said, I got 7 kids, so it's finding time to be able to, that's,
So where you rank at? That's what I'm
man, right now I am, you talking about how many stars?
I'm talking.
Like, we got 1 star?
Overwatch, sorry, let me be specific.
Yes.
As far as an Overwatch, there's different ranks. There's bronze,
Yes, right now I'm,
silver.
I'm on level 60 of being fixing to be gold. Start my first star in gold. So right now I got the 5 silvers. So I'm about to turn gold. And I play competitive and I got gold guns. You know how you play competitive? You get so many
What's your ranking at though in the competitive? What's your score?
I don't know. I'd have to
For
look.
me on Widow, I think I'm 2890 or 2860, something like that.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm high platinum, low diamond. Does that make sense?
I need you on my team, dude.
See,
I need you on my team, dude.
Just not trying to turn loose.
No. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but as far as I'm ranked, I don't know. I'd actually have to go look. Because like I said, I use Bastion. Depends on the map. I use Junkrat. I use Bastion. I use Symmetra. Junkrat, he's hard. I use Winston sometimes, the gorilla. But I use him on Total Mayhem. Because, your stuff comes right back, within seconds. Your abilities.
Primal Rage the entire time you're playing the game, you're gonna kill them.
Man, like you would not right before you die, you hit that primal rage and all your energy goes right back up, and then you're just sitting there just Donkey Konging everybody. So.
And if you're playing Symmetra, man, Junkrat's acceptable, but Sim is a little bit something else.
Especially when you play No Limits, because No Limits, your whole entire team could be Symmetra, and then you've got teleporters everywhere, you got the zippity-zappy things everywhere. Man, it's game over. It don't matter who you choose. If you're all Symmetras and you're in a closed-in map, you're not getting into that checkpoint at all. Or if it's all Turborns, because now you got sentry guns everywhere, plus the Turborns themselves, so it's like having 12 people instead of just 6.
Can you take your mask off?
Does that have to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm needing my arm recorded, not my face, though.
Well, I have to take full body pictures
Okay.
to verify who you are.
I got an ID to verify that, but
The pictures, I need that.
I asked Mr. Harwell, I said, hey, we can end this right now. All I want is an apology and the bus driver to come and apologize to me and my son, admit that he was wrong. I will drop everything. Nothing will happen. We'll continue on as nothing's going on. And they didn't want to do that. Instead, I call up here. The officer tells me I have a file reported on me. And so that's a false report right there, a false police report, which is a jailable offense. It's a jailable offense to make a false. So I can come and make a police report on this man right here, say he wasn't a police officer, and it not be true, and y'all find out it's not true. I can't go to jail for that.
What Officer Goodwin did a follow-up to get their side of the story.
Okay, I understand that, but I was told that if I could prove that the police report filed against me is not true, then that is a jailable offense for the person that filed that. My Sixth Amendment says I have the right.
Making a false police report, is a misdemeanor.
But it's a jailable offense too. And then my Sixth Amendment tells me I have the right to approach my accuser. Whoever accuses me, my Sixth Amendment tells me that I have the right to face my accuser.
In court. Absolutely.
Yes. I mean, that's what I'm saying. And so without that, I need the police report from my attorney is what I'm saying. But I know right now it's whatever y'all say. So I'll be back for that. Thank y'all boys for being professional, especially you. You're one awesome dude. And yes, sir. All right. Thank y'all guys.
Good day.
You too.
Still not gonna let me say YouTube channel, huh?
Nah. All right, y'all. We're killing this right now. We're headed up to the school to get all the information from up there. I will see y'all here shortly.